So many people know.
So put yourself forward and go there and say, look, I'm interested in this, and this system can revive our sports. So why can't you do that?
I was a member of a presidential advisory committee in 2007. There was even one man in Meko Meraka. We keep writing for the past 2 decades. Why is Team Nigeria dead?
See, this
is your vehicle. This is your resonance for private sector, public sector participation.
This is your national patriotic duty. You go there, revive Team Nigeria, and many things will be in place. Now, another thing is, the other day I heard a Nigerian team needed 20 million to stay afloat. Nobody came forward. But Nigerian companies are spending hundreds of millions sponsoring Arsenal versus Chelsea, Tottenham versus non-Tottenham, and all the sports abroad are sponsored by Nigerian companies to the tunes of hundreds of millions.
No.
Yet there is
because those monies are accounted for.
Yeah, but wait. Yeah. If we need money for our sports, yes, okay?
On a credible platform.
Yeah, the credible platform. But there has to be some readiness.
Yes.
So all that money we're throwing into, what do they call it? Why can't someone say, look, we have this kind of money, you give us a system that works, and we're ready to spend so on sports development, on youth football, or something.
They will not listen to you. And it's very simple. Why? Once you put accountability there, as soon as you put accountability there, it's dead on arrival. The Team Nigeria concept is still there. There's so many patriotic Nigerians. I can recommend, let me remove myself out of the equation because I'm the originator. There's so many Nigerians, if the president, vice president picks up a call and call any CEO in any bank and say, please, our sports were on our knees using this Falcon disaster, the Falcons disaster, international PR disaster, as a bedrock, and say, please, help me put this together. Nigerians will get enough money to fund our sports.
Exactly.
Why? The people putting the money will now know that this money will be accounted for. And let me give you the clincher. Why it's so painful and some of us don't attend interviews anymore or keep talking is that, again, during Obasanjo's regime, we pursued a policy which is signed that every money you spend on sports in Nigeria is tax deductible. Okay? So, Danungaram, Patrick, Lero, you spend money, you can write it off your taxes. What can be better than that?
Great.
We went to stock exchange, it was announced and all that. But the practitioners would not do that. Why? Because you can't contrive anything. There's no orchestrated confusion. There's no borderline blackmail like this $1.7 million.
No gray areas.
The reason is that the private people on the board will ask you questions. This 1.7 million you just released, can I see the names?
Breakdown.
Where are the accounts? I don't want anybody paying cash. Pay it direct to the bank. You see all this confusion disappear.
So what is stopping that kind of action?
Credibility.
Yeah,
let them just, it's there on the table.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You know something, what gets me done is that they say Nigerians are intelligent people until you see what they do. So here you and I, we talk like this for years and years, and we say that we're an intelligent race, and no one does anything drastic. Don't you think that every aspect of what we're talking about requires some matter? Someone who is ready to give it life to say, look, this must change. We can't continue this way. Otherwise, 15 years from now, Dan, you're going to be sitting here again when we're all old.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to, hey, Dan, do you remember what we said 15 years ago with all our teeth dropping out? So.
The solution I keep saying is very simple. Nigerians are ready to support, apart from companies. There are high net worth individuals that are ready to put money, that are ready to support. But they must put money on a credible platform.
Who is going to create the credible
That credible platform is the Team Nigeria concept.
Exactly.
Those that gave this 1.7 million, because the president, I'm sure he has 1,000 things on his table.
Exactly.
So there are those adept at manipulating the government system. So why can't Mr. President or the presidency simply say, gentlemen, give me the document of Team Nigeria. Nigerians, I want volunteers from all the banks in Nigeria, 1 or 2 MDs. or 1 or 2 chairmen of banks that we know their historical antecedents, we know where they're coming from, I can certainly bet you that we'll have all the money we need. And for that matter, in football, have you asked yourself why Chelsea doesn't have an academy here? Arsenal doesn't have an academy.
No, I heard about that. I don't want to go there. No,
that's a matter for another day. It's simple. You don't throw money at things.
Dan, this country needs experts.
Yes, we have them.
A step beyond that. Yes. And the experts must be willing to put their neck into something. Otherwise, in everything, we're going to be saying this year in and year out. We need martyrs. People who will say, and matters all over the world. People who, you remember today, came out and said, this far, no more.
Can I give you a quick?
We have had guests in the studio who have told us, in fact, I remember one clearly, who said to us that the bane of our lives in this country is our evil service. He didn't call it civil service. He said there are evil servants who have a way of manipulating and short-circuiting everything.
But he has a solution. Give them a benchmark. For example, in athletics, why are you paying 2 Americans for the past 4 years?
Can I say something?
$10,000 a month.
And we have not seen any results.
And you have local coaches that are living on pennies.
Dan. Anybody who is appointed today as minister of sports is just coming into the system.
Yes.
It's probably never done it before.
Yes.
Now, people like you are experts. You've been there for years. So they need people like you, not just make suggestions, but to say, look, I'm an expert in this area. If this is going to work, this is what. They will not listen to you. No, you put your head in the line. You have to.
He has gotten to that.
Yeah. Because you know why? Here we are, 2016. 2017, we should all have been looking forward to, but we're not there. The African Nations Cup, we're not there under 17, we're not there under 20.
We're not going to go to World Championship in athletics in 2017 because no Nigerian athlete is qualified.
Just hold that thought. We'll just take a short break, come back and continue.
It's painful.
This is